New drama, new drama, new drama, new drama, new drama. One of the best dramas we've had the fortune to witness at the beginning of 2025 is the Nick A30 scam situation, which I can definitely say now was very underwhelming, funny, and sad at the same time. Underwhelming because there's nothing else to it other than a kid losing $10, 10 Canadian dollars to Nick, which then in turn becomes funny because he complains about it in a video, but then that becomes sad because that grows into a decently big drama when it has no right to, if I have to be honest. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but I don't think Nick deserves the image, of him being a scammer when he's just some 30-year-old, well-respected streamer who just wants to entertain people. Like, there are various other, popular streamers who probably treat the fans in an actual bad way. Not like fucking Nick A30. Like I said, this drama's grown big enough now that Nick has dropped a pretty short response himself. And initially I was like, oh, it's pretty weird, like it's only 5 minutes long. But then I realized, wait a second, this drama doesn't even deserve a 1 minute response. So I guess good on him if he wants to clarify anything to anyone. The first main point he brings up, after a quick summary of the events, is he says, that at no time did Arch ever reach out to him to request for a refund. And that is a good point.
He slanders my name and calls me a scammer and liar. There has been a lot of misinformation and overall just blatant lies.
You're probably wondering what happened. Well, I found out he exploits his viewers for money.
This is a wild claim with absolutely zero proof.
On the 27th of December 2024, I donated $4. I donated asking for him to give me a Fortnite challenge for a video I'm making.
At no point whatsoever did Arch reach out via Twitter, email, any social media platform, or through another donation saying that he would like a refund, because everyone knows I would refund that donation within a heartbeat. I know it's not about the money. Otherwise, you would have asked for a refund, you take down the videos, but I know you're not going to. And I'm not one to censor anything. Everyone is more than allowed to have their opinion, make videos on me, form opinions. I will never DMCA strike, copyright claim them, or anything like that. People want to get upset at me for censoring certain words in my YouTube comments and in my streams. And that's because, like, hey, I gotta focus on the positive. I want to spread good vibes. I don't want to focus on the negative 24/7.
I don't get you entertain this possibility because I've always known that this kid is just a jackass that's coming at this from the dumbest angle. But if he does see himself as a victim of a scam, let me ask him this. Why wouldn't you take the most direct route of DMing him for a refund if you really felt heartbroken by this? Instead of acting like a martyr and spend your time making a video, believing that you're saving fellow kids from also being scammed. The next argument is one that I respect him for bringing up, where he addressed how he did miss the second dono, but then clarifies, again, that with the huge size of his community and viewership, it's only natural that he'll miss just one.
I want to show you guys the stats of the stream real quick because I think a lot of people often forget when I'm streaming, I have to be focusing on the game, the chat, the donations, the alerts, the subs, every single thing on all 4 platforms that I'm streaming on. So let me show you guys the stats. This is my main YouTube channel. I had 5,000 average viewers, 14,000 chat messages. On YouTube Shorts, there was an average of 1,700 people watching at one given time. And the same goes for Twitch. And on TikTok, let's say around 3,000 average concurrent viewers. My point being, whether it's a chat message or donation, I might miss it sometimes.
This is why I think this was so gay, because when you actually strip it to its bone and get down to the core, it simply started because, he missed the second dono, and then Arch was like, hey, I think you missed my dono, where he misunderstood that and was like, no, I read the first one, dude. And from there, he kept on sending more donos where Nick just banned him because, he just didn't care and it was getting out of hand. Now, when I listen to myself, retelling it that way, yeah, I do sympathize with the guy because that sucks. But Jesus, don't be a fragile soul and stretch us out your drama where you call him a scammer. Like, come on. Moving on, one of the gayest things I think Nick pulled up as a defense point was how the chats the guy showed in the video weren't really the same ones that he originally sent. So the chats he showed in the video where he seems nice were covering up the real ones where he was still being nice. I mean, I could tell from the beginning that the guy screen recorded himself, retyping the messages, and at bare minimum, he would miss one word. But yeah, side by side, they still get across the same level of hospitality, so that's a not so good point. However, he cleared up a point that Arch made in his Nick is Alive video, where he claimed that he was banning people in the chat for bringing up the drama, when in reality, he was timing people out on Discord that just talked about it. To be honest, this does sound really petty, but any grown person can admit that this is a nothing burger. So imagine that with a Discord as big as his, he does actually exercise some control to stop it from getting deranged. The other gay saying I have to point out, because Nick never shuts up about it, is that how he wants you to be positive. Like at one point, he says the word 3 times on the span of 5 seconds.
I want to just focus on the positive because, again, you focus on the positive, it tends to create a more positive community.
I mean, good for you, bro, but like, my God, you are not building a utopia. Like, I get that from his point of view, you know, making these response trauma videos is like, oh, ew, it's so gay, it's so negative. But once you started, just keep your head down and just talk about it. But overall, Nick's video, yeah, pretty good. I mean, it didn't really have to like jump over a high hurdle, and he just said what he had to say. It was pointed out that he didn't like actually talk about Arch's second video, where he was called a liar. And to that I say, I mean, that video was like 30 minutes long, and it's completely messy, unscripted arguments, nitpicking what Nick said in the VOD, so there wasn't really much to dive into. But what you can dive into is the opposing party's argument, where Arch has actually responded pretty quickly and defended himself, while also sprinkling some stuff about how he doesn't want you to feed into this anymore, yet making a response that still feeds into it. So before I get into his view of Nick's video, I want to read the last proposed response he made, which was taken down back around yesterday, or perhaps exactly when Nick's response came out, I'm not sure. Regardless, it still shows, you know, the weak points this guy makes and how this is something he's not willing to back down, despite how peaceful he tries to sound. My last response: when someone donates any amount of money, a streamer should be grateful. If someone sends you money, you don't have to do anything for them unless you tell them you will do something. If they donate more, then you should feel obligated to do so. Calling someone parasocial and wishing harm upon them because they expose some behavior is disgusting. Did Nick wish harm upon him? Did Nick dog whistle for like this guy should be doxxed? I probably missed that part. The small minority of people who disagree with my videos have the largest and most vulgar voices. I think any normal everyday person can agree that the behavior was weird, and a lot of these people have a common theme of being arrogant and spoiled with no concept of what money's like for everyday people. My original 2 videos made no money and were simply meant to warn parents of these family, not you fucking won't stop lying, or family friendly creators alike. Also, by the way, you know, he didn't make money like he said, but now in the present day, he's now monetized, so good on you. I could go make another video or 2 about the situation and rake in cash and views, but I couldn't care less about that. My videos could get 100 views, make no money, and I would still make and edit videos as I enjoy the editing process. Nobody likes editing, be for real. These drama channels call me a cloud chaser and money hungry, but it just seems like a projection of themselves. They're the same people that sit in a chair and react to other people's misfortune for 12 hours a day while profiting off it. No viewer should feel like they are friends or have any form of relationship with a streamer, and that's not what I was doing. I just showed a trash behavior that a streamer should not project onto a viewer, even if they are having a bad day, making hundreds of dollars playing a game. This is like such a low class point. I mean, people, you know, that aren't, you know, massive streamers be like, oh my god, you should always be grateful. But I believe, you know, when you have like 10k viewers in a stream, yeah, you're bound to miss some shit, no matter how hard you try, or no matter how, you know, how happy you try to be. The people I see agree with my videos are everyday people, humble streamers who appreciate all the donation and just flat out normal people. The people I see disagreeing, I respect some of those people as they comment their genuine opinion with no hate. But the ones spouting hate tend to be more edgy creators or are out of touch with the majority of people. Also, Nick literally deleted the VOD where he crashed out. That doesn't mean guilt, but it comes with very regretful. I mean, it might just be like members only, or, you know, he just normally does that. I'm not sure. Can you prove that? He also has completely ignored the situation since, but on his recent streams, he's been more attentive and appreciative towards donos. Oh, good on you then for doing that. A streamer receiving money from people for simply talking or playing a video game should be thankful for the fact that someone has even chosen to watch the stream in the first place, and secondly, decide to use some of their hard-earned cash to support the streamer. A lot of these creators throwing hate towards me have some sort of perception that money is volatile and $15 is nothing, when in reality, $15 is a good chunk of change. Again, this guy wanted a 10-second clip of Nature saying, do the one chest challenge only. That's all he wanted. When you see from that angle, yeah, that's pretty gay. $15. It's actually $10. I don't know where 15 is coming from, but yeah, it was $10. Yeah, from that angle, yeah, that's pretty gay as well. This is the last thing I would say on the situation, as it's just getting nasty now. Thanks for the support. I appreciate you all. Smiley face. Well, as you can tell, it wasn't the last thing he wrote, because now he made another statement. This time, actually, centered around Nick's video, reading. Nick just spoke about positivity and whatever, but ignore the second video I made where he completely lost his mind. Again, he didn't lose his mind, he just came off very energetic and somewhat peeved off. He's clearly trying to form a narrative that makes him look like the friendly, positive guy and keep his narrative going that I'm some cloud chaser who did this for money, despite me making no money from both the videos. Also, with the donation, I couldn't access my exact message, so I was rewriting them from memory. Yeah, again, I didn't really mind. They're still close enough to what I originally said, and he still made it seem impossible to give me a challenge. Also, how was I supposed to know that if I messaged him, I could have gotten a refund? Lol. I've never seen him do that before, unless someone accidentally donated the wrong amount. I'm not gonna respond again, as I know how the internet works, and him simply responding will put me in the dirt. Lol. I hate this kind of shit. Never believe someone's punching down to a smaller creator, because the worst that can happen is, a couple of people will make fun of him. That's it. Your career, your life, your address is now on the line. Just make a no response video if you want. If you have, he shouldn't, because this guy's dumb. But if you have a good argument, prove it, back it up. Don't be scared. I still stand by what I said originally. Although one thing I would have done differently is a video thumbnail. Fair enough, but if only the thumbnail, that still remains the title where you said Nick A30 scammed me. So still same sentiment. But yeah, once again, despite how much I laugh at this guy, a part of me does feel like, he actually wants to carry on doing his regular stuff. Not only because, so far he made another video doing a regular Fortnite challenge, but also, in these things I read so far, there doesn't seem to be any shred of interest in him left to carry this on, because, it just doesn't matter. Maybe the most people can see to is that he made a slanderous video and perhaps take it down. I don't really care. It's not like the dog pack stuff where having the videos up actively proves, malicious intent, because that drama with dog pack Mr. Beast, that was entirely different. While this one is more, more grounded, and neither party has really lost much from this controversy. He did get monetized from this, so good on him. But if you can earn some good money by working the fields long and hard and making Fortnite challenge videos, then yeah, that's fine, whatever, I don't really care. It would be a different case if he kept on making these exposed videos. I would honestly lose my mind at that point. That would just be insanity.